This is an introductory video on information theory. The information theory tells us about the probability of occurring an event and how much that information is associated with the event. For example, like if there is an event that these two dice are thrown together, then what will be the probability of getting 5 and how much information will be associated with that? All that we can find out with the help of information theory. In this video, we will be covering the basic introduction of information theory, Shannon's definition of communication, information theory terminology, and measurement of information. So these are the course content that we are going to cover in this video. So information theory is a branch of science that deals with the analysis of communication system. Here communication system involves 5 elements. One is your information source, next one is the transmitter, then we have the channel, then we have the receiver and the destination. So information source is the unit which produces the information, and information can be in any form. It can be a sequence of letters like in telegram, a single message of function of time like as in radio or telephony. Then it can be a function of time or other variables as in a black and white television, or it can be your audio, it can be your video. Information can be of any type. Then next we have the transmitter. Transmitter is a device which operates on message in some way that make it suitable for the channel. When the message is transmitted through the channel, then some of the noise is added into it, and this noise distorts the signal. When the signal is received at the receiver, at the time the receiver ordinarily performs the inverse action of the transmitter, means it reconstructs the message from the signal which is received. And then final one is the destination. Destination is the person or the thing for whom this message is intended. So roots of the modern digital communication were from the ground paper. That was a paper titled Mathematical Theory of Communication, and it was given by Claude Edward Shannon in 1948. So model of digital communication consists of, first one is the information theory, and after information theory we have a communication channel, and then we have a destination that we have discussed just in the previous slide, that we have mainly 5 things, but out of this these are the main things: information source, destination, as the main is the communication channel. So there are various communication channel in the digital communication. Communication channel is the medium through which the message is transmitted from transmitter to the receiver. Your message can be English symbol, and that English symbol is then coded into a sequence of 0 and 1 bits. Then this codified signal is sent over a channel, and after receiving at the receiver, this is decoded. Before that, when the signal is passing through the communication channel, it can have some noise or the distortion. When the decoding is done at the receiver side, then what does it say? It performs the reverse action of transmitter, means at the coder side we have converted the English language to the 0-1 sequence. So in the decoder side the reverse action will be performed, means the 0-1 sequence will be converted back to the English language, and then the message is sent for the receiver or the final destination. These are the examples of the communication channel. It can be your wired channel or can the wireless channel. So in wired channel we can use the coaxial cable, your twisted pair cable, all that can be used. And for wireless channels, your air is the medium, radio signals are used, and then your satellite, for satellite communication, space is used. So these are the communication channels. The fundamental problem of communication is that when the message is produced from one point to another point, at the receiver, that we are saying that message sent from one transmitter to receiver, then at the receiver side it is difficult to reproduce the same message, or you can say the exact replica of that message. So this is the problem for the communication, and the Shannon Cloud thought about finding the solution for this. He wanted to find a reliable communication path. Between the transmitter and receiver, he wanted to find the way that the communication data should be transmitted reliably throughout the channel at the maximal possible rate. Means, if the information source is there, this is the information source, and from this information source information is generated and then it is coded and sent over this communication channel and then decoded at the receiver. So it should be transmitted from transmitter to receiver in such a way that it maximizes the speed of ADSL at your home. So for this, for reliable transmission of data at the maximal rate, he thought about this problem for a while, and then he found a solution and published a paper in 1948. So in that paper, he proposed a rich theory for this problem of reliable communication, and this theory is further called as information theory, or we can say this theory as Shannon's theory in honor of him. So the Claude Shannon has a vision that when the data is produced from the information source, then at the transmitter side there will be source coding, then we have the channel coding. After channel coding, the information will be sent through the channel. So source coding will be done with the help of source coders. So your second block will be the source coders, and source coder compresses the data into minimum number of bits. This process helps in the effective utilization of the bandwidth, as it removes the redundant bits, means those bits which are unnecessary. So it removes that unnecessary excess bits, that is zeros. So by removing these bits, it helps in achieving effective utilization of bandwidth. The next one is the channel encoder. The channel encoder does the coding for error correction. During this transmission of signal, due to noise in the channel, the signal may get altered or they may get distorted. Hence, to avoid these situation of getting signal distortion, the channel encoder adds some redundant bits to the transmitter signal, and these bits are also called as error correcting bits. After channel encoding, the message is sent over the channel. The channel allows the signal to pass from the transmitter to the receiver, and at the receiver end we have the channel decoder, which performs the channel decoding action. So this channel decoder, after detecting the sequence, does some error corrections, means whatever errors are inserted or whatever errors are inserted in the signal while passing through the channel, these will be removed at this channel decoder. So the distortion which might occur during this transmission are corrected by adding some redundant bits, and this addition of bits helps in complete recovery of the original signal. Next one is our source decoders. The source decoder performs source decoding. This action is completely reverse of the action which is being performed at the source encoder. So the resultant signal is once again digitized by sampling and quantizing, so that the pure digital output is obtained without any loss of information. So the source decoder basically recreates the source output, and then this information is sent to the final destination, that is our user. So this is the Shannon's vision for the reliable transmission of information at the maximal rate. This is the same that we explained. This is the theory for the explanation of this. Shannon's vision can be understood with the example of disk storage. So the data which is being produced from the information source is initially zipped, and then some CRC bits are added in that, means cyclic redundancy check is done. Then the information is passed over the channel and then verify CRC. Then we unzip the information and send it to the user. So now we will see how these terminology relates our information theory terminology. So we have some terminologies, like first one was our zip. So zip is source encoding. So in information theory terminology we call it as data compression. Next one is unzip. Unzip is source decoding, means we are performing the source decoding by doing unzipping. So in information theory terminology it is called as data decompression. Next one is add CRC. This is channel encoding. So this is done for error protection. So its terminology in information theory is error protection, and when we are doing verify CRC, this is channel decoding. So we are performing error correction here. So the terminology for information theory is error correction. Similarly, next example is VCD or DVD. So we have a movie, and in that movie we have MPEG encoder. Then after MPEG encoding we have RS encoding. Then this movie is played using your CD or DVD. Then RS decoding is done. After RS decoding, MPEG decoder is used, and then the movie is displayed on TV. That is, it is given to the final destination. So VCD here stands for your video compact disc, DVD stands for digital versatile disc, and RS stands for Reed-Solomon code. So we have Reed-Solomon encoding and decoding in the VCDs and DVDs. Similarly, in cell phones we have the call. So in call, when the speech is there, then speech encoding is performed. Then in speech after speech encoding we have CC encoding, that is your convolution code encoding. Then the information is sent over the channel, and at the receiver side CC decoding is performed, that is your convolution code decoding, and after that speech decoding is performed, and then we hear the voice whatever the another person is speaking. So another example is WLAN IEEE 802.11b functioning. In this we have a data, and that data is zipped, and then CC encoding is performed over it, and then the data is passed over the channel. Then this data is received at the receiver side, and the CC decoding is performed. CC stands for your convolution code. Then unzipping is done, and the data is sent for the user, that is our final destination. So this way the data is reliably sent from the transmitter to the receiver. So according to the Shannon's theory, which was proposed in 1948, this theory contains mainly three elements. First is the measurement of information, second one is the source coding theory, and then third one is the channel coding theory. So we will discuss these theories one by one in our upcoming lectures. So here today we will discuss measurement of information. So the Shannon's first question was how the information can be measured. We are saying that the data is transmitted from transmitter to receiver, or when any event is occurring, then how much data is associated with that event. Then what is the measurement with the help of which we can measure the information. For example, this is a lottery ticket. So how much information is associated with this lottery ticket? Or if there is a life on Mars, then how much information is associated with this event that life is occurring over the Mars? Or we can say that if there are two dices, then and we threw these dices, then how much information is associated with the outcome which occurs at these dices, and how much information is associated with the cards. So this is the Shannon's question, that how we can measure this information. So we can measure this information in terms of bits, but how much bits it formed. We need a formula for that. So according to Shannon used a probability theory, and he showed that there is only one way to measure the information in terms of number of bits, and that is your entropy function, that is h of x. So h of x is equal to minus summation of px log base 2 p of x, where p of x is the probability of occurring an event. Means, for example, when you throw a dice, then but the probability of occurring the 6 is 1 by 6. So here the px will be 1 by 6. So we will be having the entropy hx is equal to minus sigma 1 by 6 log base to 1 by 6. So this way we can find out the information associated with that event in terms of our entropy. This is the same example that we have discussed, like when we are tossing a dice, then in that case the outcomes can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each outcome is having the probability of 1 by 6. So information which is being provided by tossing a dice is h is the entropy, and then minus sigma I is equal to 1 to 6, as we are having 6 possible outcomes. Then pi log base to pi. Pi is the possibility of occurring an event. So we can put the values over here, and we can have the summation from 1 to 6, and after solving this we will have the information associated, that is 2.585 bits. So what does this 2.585 bits mean? This is not an integer, this is actually the information which is associated with the event of tossing this dice. So after studying this lecture, you will be able to answer these questions, like what are the elements of communication systems. Hopefully you can answer that. Elements of communication systems are your transmitter, receiver, channel, and besides that your information source, or you can say your final destination. Then what is Shannon's theorem? Shannon's theory you can easily define. Shannon put a theory for the reliable communication of information from transmitter to the receiver at the maximal rate. Then examples of communication channel, which channels can be used? Wired channel, wireless channel. In wireless channel your radio frequency range can be used, and in wired channel your twisted pair cable, optical fiber cables, these can be used. Then what is the unit for information? Information can be measured in terms of bits. So these are the questions that you should know after this lecture. And for this course content we have referred these links, that is the book Principles of Digital Communication and Coding by McGraw-Hill, and next one is your Ranjan Bose book having the title Information Theory, Coding and Cryptography. So if you have any doubt you can let me know. Thank you.